When I finally got my release, we went to St. Pete, Florida. My whole family was there, my sisters, and all I did was eat and drink for 3 days. I mean, the food was unbelievable. My lawyer was there, and we just had a great time. So naturally, I'm a man. You know, you want to be with a woman. So I did a speech for, I was booked all over Florida. All the marijuana, cannabis organizations wanted me to speak. And I spoke at this woman's grow. I think it was in Tampa. And it was a pretty woman, I think blonde, yeah. She was in the audience. So I hooked up with her. Anyway, I'm saying to myself, I don't want to be in a bedroom. I want to make love somewhere different for the first time, free. So my sister, two grandkids, she had this real cool treehouse built for the kids. The treehouse, I say, she had the ladder going up. It was about 10 feet, you know. So I told the girl, I said, come on, we're gonna go make love in that treehouse. Oh, she was all excited. So now we're up in the treehouse. Now I'm pretty frisky, you know what I mean? She was a beautiful woman. But I was a little too frisky. She fell out at the friggin' treehouse, hit the ground, and all as I remember, I'm sitting at the edge of the treehouse, my legs swinging, naked, looking at a girl naked, and I said, she's dead. She's dead. I'm only out of jail 4 days. I got a dead woman. Dead woman in my niece's house. I said, how'd this happen? So finally, well, go down and see. I talked to my, you know, when you're in solitary for years, you talk to yourself. So I said, George, go down and check it. So I went down there, and sure, she was alive. Because I already was going, where am I going to put this body? I said to myself, where am I going to? I know there's water, there's some bay. I got to rob a boat now, rowboat, take her out to, I'm playing, what am I going to do with this body? I didn't even go to the parole board yet. I got a dead woman. So I says, sure she was alive. I wake her up, revive her. Guess what she did? Climbed right back up. She climbed right back up. And I was scared. When I first came home, I spoke all over the country. And people said, why aren't you angry? I said, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not angry. I says, because better men than me have died in prison. And women. Better men than me and women have died in prison. How does a poor soul from a poor neighborhood, how does this guy or this girl, how do they ever get out? How do they ever get out?
Right.
They don't. They don't. They die in jail. And that's what has to change in this country. That's what has to change. Well, I'm in the cannabis industry. Matter of fact, we're ready to open up. I have my own brands. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, you heard of the Godfather. Well, I am the Grow Father. I own that name. We have Grow Father beer, we have Grow Father cannabis products, etc. But at this point in my life, what I'm looking forward to, and I hope happens, is creating jobs for young people. I think that's so important. If I can have a legitimate, ongoing entity, earning entity, financial entity, and creating jobs. Very important.
What is something that you want to make sure that audiences know and understand about you?
Well, I never hurt the innocent. That's the most important thing. I never hurt the innocent. When the guy owed me a lot of money, I didn't kill him. I would just say, get out of here, piece of shit, you're a liar, rat, get out of here. But I didn't kill you. I think that's very important. If you're going to do drug business with a gun, don't do drug business. If you're going to do with a gun, what's involved? Why? And all my guys, I taught them that.
What do you mean, why?
If you got to do violence, it doesn't pay to do business. You know, I knew violence. My father was professional. with all that. So I knew that. I never wanted to bring that to the marijuana industry. If we got to start killing each other for marijuana, but I never did that. Violence brings the mob down. And that's what happened. All that violence in Philly, well, we had no violence. It was kept very quiet until my godfather got killed, and then it was helter-skelter. For a few dollars, they want to take somebody's life, and then it doesn't work out, and then the government comes in and takes your life. And I lost count how many knuckleheads I was in jail with because they killed somebody over money. That's why I'm here talking to you and doing this interview. I'm a nonviolent first offender. If I would have killed people, I would have never got out.
What are your core beliefs? What, to the day you die, you take with you?
I won't lie. I think lying is the worst thing you can do. You know, lying, cheating, and stuff like that. I don't do that. The most important thing you can absorb into yourself is being loyal. That you sit at a table with 3-4 guys, and we're going to die for each other. That's a great feeling. When you have an alliance with a few souls and you say we're there to the end, that's a good feeling, and I've been through that feeling.